Have a happy, have a happy, have a happy new year. What's a good word? Why did my music turn off? Oh, it worked. Okay. You never know anymore. Who remembers that one? That was probably one of my favorite of the claymation holidays. It was a good one. It was a good one. They hold up. They hold up. What's up, everyone? Happy 2026. January 1st. The year is ahead of you. What will you make of it? What are your plans? What are your intentions? Are they sharp? Mine are. I just got out of the shower a little bit ago. I got the clothes on, so I'm covered. Hair is still a little wet. I've been out in the garage today doing some work, getting some stuff done. All good things. You shall see as they reveal themselves. Going to reveal myself to myself. It is the January of the 1st, and we are 1 for 1. I'm 1 for 1. One day in 2026, and I have purchased a knife. I have researched, picked, purchased a knife in 2026 to be revealed soon. But we're there. We've already done it. We've already done it. I actually ordered some stuff a couple of days ago as well. So I have a few different things on the way soon. Anyone guesses? Jack says, what'd you get? Guesses? Thoughts? Brands? I mean, actual knife can be tricky unless you really got your hand on the pulse and happen to be like, oh, well, tomorrow the new Spyderco 121s are dropping. No, that's not until the 5th. If they had a lefty version, I would consider it. Who's looking at those Spydercos? What are they? PM2s in 121, I believe, are releasing on the 5th. Compression lock. If it's not a lefty, I can't go with it. No, nothing against the lock. It's cool. MC made a version that I'm interested in seeing too, but they basically lefty righty. New Devo. That would be nice. That would be nice. That is not correct. I'm not. It was not a Devo. As much as I would like to get one of those new Devos. What's up, Snail Trail? Dale, big winner the other night. If you guys didn't see on Tri-State, Dale won the grand prize, the top notch, the final giveaway of the night. Went to Snail Trail Dale. Sick looking knife. I know what knife you got, KDK. I already talked to you today, Thomas. Steven is looking to sell half of his non-Tucson knives, which is about 400 knives. You're going to have them all listed up, Steven. We need to talk about that very soon. Help promote a little bit. Maybe help you get a few sales. 400. And the way that Steven takes care of his knives, they are going to be mint. They are going to be pristine. Highly recommend if he's got one. Probably have good prices and quality. We're all on a buy-in freeze here. I have 2 knives coming that were purchased before Christmas. I have one pretty major trade up my sleeve, but otherwise, not sure when I'll be able to buy some new stuff. I'm kind of in that area as well, Paul. But here and there, a little 50. I know. Let's see. Paul doesn't do these little $50 bangers as much anymore. And that's respectable. Jason Beecher, what's up? I'm waiting to order Get Barlow. Mick says, congrats, Dale. Sick win. What's up, Trish? Grateful Dong in the house. Magnus, let's ho. Of course, we got Paul Might. Ghost Keeper. Check out the Civivi. Okay, now we're already playing the game. Thank you, Ghost Keeper. For those of you who want to know the game, that's the game. What are we looking up? What are we going to find today? Sure, I already bought one today, but what am I going to buy tomorrow? I can't keep up like that. I can't keep up like that, but we're going to do our darndest. The darndest. Civivi, who showed me that today? Was that you? I've looked at a bunch of stuff today. I am sorry. I swear somebody showed that to me today. The Civivi Tacticorus? Sure. Tacticorus. Bunny, I remember recently you said, oh, you know, I think my collection's complete, but you keep ordering more stuff. See, that's how it works. It's not complete. You got a long way to go. Anything from Bastinelli, though? Oh, dude, I saw another one the other day. I thought of you immediately. It was the Tacticalist of sword-looking tacticality. Highfalutin pollen. Never spends less than $3.50. It was you. It was you. Sorry, I'm sorry. I remembered, sorta. As soon as I saw it, because you posted that, you're like, man, the blade shape is choice. Which one would I get? Civivi Tacticorix. I feel dirty when I say that. 66 bucks. What do we, is it AR? No, Nitro V. G10 on that one. So they're all G10 except for the wood. The Mikarudi wood with the Damascus. Proud looking blade. 3.7-inch blade. Ooh. So how big is this overall? What am I? Oh, we just pulled up Amazon. I didn't realize that. Thought it was on Civivi. 8.86, almost a 9-incher. Ooh. I probably need to Q-tip the ears. Blah, blah, blah. The word of the day is highfalutin. Faultin. What's up, Dom? Thomas? Thomas. Double Magnus Sluts. Dun dun. Tops Kuma Cage is badass. Short Massetti. Massetti? Last name's Massetti. And the Jintu chewing is a giant claw thing. Shredded G10 is choice. Shredded G10. Is that what that is? What? Is this what you're talking about? It kind of feels like, it looks like it has a texture. Of course, they're not going to talk about it because I'm on Amazon. Is this the one you're speaking of? This gray? Come on. Why you gotta... See, it kind of has like a texturity. It's got a texturity to it. Feels amazing, says Ghost Keeper. Nice. How's Trish doing? Happy New Year. High Fulton, big city living, cat pajamas. You know the deal. What's up? Hey, it's the Johnsons. Livia. Happy New Year. Can you please check out the new release, Kizer Micro? Thomas is like, I won't give it away. Wow, table 2, table 1, table 2, camera 1, camera 2. You mean this thing, Thomas? Which one did you say? The camo carbon one? Does everybody know about this thing? Who was hanging out on Bees last night? I kind of was in there for a little bit, but it wasn't really online, so didn't really. But I know he was doing a big New Year's Eve Kizer celebration. The new Kizer Micro. Oh, this one's in M390. Camel carbon 80s. Semi-circular. Circular? Man, we got some words today. Semi-circular. You know, it's one of them semi-circulars. I did switch the chat. I did, Trish. It's starting to become a very natural thing now. Tenderoni. What's up, Terry? 1931, Leatherworks. All right, who did I miss? Who's still in here? Clint Crosby, Stacy, Bolstered Blades, the one and only. Ghost up to Hey, it's the Johnsons. They're doing a 500 sub giveaway. Stacy just posted the link. Everyone go check that out. Donnie Laser Ghost Knives. My man's what it is. Of course, the donger. I'm so grateful for dong. Bobtism, what's up? Cicero, hello. I had a couple of people coming at me about the top 5. And I kind of made it known that I was doing knives released in 2025, but maybe didn't quite. And honestly, one that would have 100% made said group would have been the Stout V2, but it actually released in 2024. So I kind of was like, I'll stick to the 2025 and know that my Stout V2 is still top notch. It's still top notch, but we were doing of 2025. Will that look better? Maybe not. And so we went with it, and it's a thing. It is a thing. All right, who else have I missed? Sean, what's up, Sean? Cole Bunny, Dom, good old Dom, making some crazy stuff. Neil McKenzie, what it is. What did everyone do for their New Year's? Anybody go out? You stay home? You chill with your knives? You go hang out with some friends? Let me know. Anybody else research and buy knives? Paul Might, of course. Jason Beecher, Stephen Kern. The crew is getting together. I appreciate it. I had to tell you, that was my my one thing is just the gratefulness. All of you, and this what we do right here runs smooth for the most part, and I appreciate everyone to help it be what it is. This isn't just me. This is us. We. And I appreciate each and every one of you. It's It's crazy to reflect and think about a couple years worth of time that have gone by so quickly. You know, time flies when you're having fun, and I've definitely been having fun. A little stress, little not enough time. I feel like I need to sleep less, maybe do more, but we're doing more in this year. I've already been productive. Day one in the garage. There's Steven. What's up, Lanyard Man? Sabald. Productive in the garage for a bit, got some organization, cleaned up some stuff, moves a few things around, kind of trying to figure out. I don't have it completely set. My pants are riding up or riding down. Down? Up? Yes. Trying to figure out. I kind of want to rearrange because I was going to just put the saw right here, but it was like I got the once, you know, I got the saw, the other saw, the third saw. You know, you got. I figure you might as well have your cutters in a row rather than a saw, sander, saw. Should be saw, sander, drill press, lathe, kind of a thing. And then working on my dust collection vacuum. I don't have a split hose. I just have one 20-footer. But it reaches all of the stations. So any station I go to, I basically can just pop off the hose, bring it over to there, and help with that. But I did some good work out there. I got done out there. I came in, took a shower, and here we are. Look like a new man in the new year, says Fred. Fresh. Well, I washed. I didn't shave, but I washed. Check out the Kershaw Mystic. Diagnosed insomniac at 17. Telling you, if you have sleep, keep it. I don't. That's a whole nother discussion. How's Fred? Happy New Year to Fred. All right, where did that Blazes subcalibers? Oh, subcaliber's a great one, Bob.
At Dale Snail Trail became a member. At Dale Snail Trail celebrates 11 months of membership. We need a shop tour.
We need a shop tour, no doubt. Let me give me another day to work on it. Then we'll go out there and work on the lives out there at the same time. Landerman says it moves slower when you're waiting on a custom anno job. That's my whole goal. Slow down life, bro. Slow it down. Slow it down. Make it easy. 11 months from Snail Trail Dale. Shop tour incoming. Let me move a couple more things around. I get scatterbrained when I'm working, and once I get it kind of organized, then we can just focus rather than me overanalyzing everything for hours. All right, Thomas, did you made a suggestion? Is that the one you erased? Terry, hand sanded the powder coat of a Becker BK2. Would not recommend. Powder coating, sanding seems like that's a lot of work, right? Donnie's having cold Italian Sammys with the family. That sounds great. Grateful Dong has 2 knives he got from Paul on the way. Bob Tism bought 2 subcalibers. Lasagna for tomorrow night. I love lasagna. Pastas, all pastas. Last 2 years are kind of a blur. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so Thomas, Kizer Mystic with the burlap. With the burlap. Hawk Tour. Lanyard Man forgot he owns a Yojimbo. That's what makes it all the better, dude. That's what I'm telling you. it's turning into a completely like surprise. Like, come on, stop moving. Trying to copy to paste and you're moving. Oh, yep, the Mini Mystic. Thomas, did you pick one of these up, Thomas, or are you just recommending it? I like that type of micarta all day. Whoops. Anybody else pick up a Mystic, Mini Mystic? I like the shape. I like the scoop. These jimps should extend out into the scoop.
Let's all make 2026 a year of health, happiness and prosperity.
Yes. Yes. Indeed. Steven with the $20. You heard it here. He said it. Let's do it. Everyone, let's go for it. Happiness, prosperity, health. You do your best to maintain those. Live a good, fun, happy life. Be safe out there. Do good things for the people that you love around you. Stay positive. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it. We're going to be talking to Steven soon and get that list up. He's going to sell a bunch of those knives before you know it. Robo Steve. Thomas did buy a Mystic a few days ago. Is that the one you bought, Thomas? Here. Went to order a Work Tough Gear Tonto. Sold out. That's the worst. Right when you look. My face is here. Hi. Right when you are like, oh, I got the money, we're good, I'm gonna order it, and then you go and it's out of stock. You're like, no. Thought that the Kansept Loki would be under 150, but was not so sure when I checked the prices on Kansept. For the Loki, isn't the Loki like a 150 to 180? I don't have a Loki. I do have a lot of Kansepts, though. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the Orlock? Stay healthy, have decency, stay sharp. Landerman's goal is drop 50 pounds. Landerman, you can't lose 50 pounds. What did I miss here? Unless you put on 50 pounds the last time I saw you, you should not be losing 50 pounds. I do, Thomas. I do. The hole, the poon, it's a win. It is a win. Grateful says, diving in the deep year, going to buy less but spend more. I'm probably going to do that same similar thing. Won't be as frequent in as many of the budgets and more higher quality things I enjoy. Yes, the Orlock. Orlock is like 180 or something like that. Are they out of stock? Terry in here? Terry's in here. Submitted 4 fixed blades design to Tenable and folder to Kizer yesterday too. Nice. Look forward to seeing those. Terry, do you know Sabal's trying to find an Orlock on some European websites? Any insight on that? I'm just an old-fashioned dude. You know? I like what I like. Black ones just went out of stock on Kansept. Yeah, I know who bought it. Who bought it? Somebody bought it today, told me about it. Here's another thing I was looking at today that I can't remember everybody, but yeah, they're like, yep, bought it. That's the last one. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year. Pocket stuff. Mm-hmm. 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 I don't know. The Mini Mystic, isn't it smaller? It's a smaller crossbar lock. That's what's kind of got me. The smaller crossbar locks are good at cutting my lefty palm, my big old meat hands. That's 7.5. It's not too small, but it's smaller. Great looking knife, the Orlock. 100% correct. 100% correct. Paul. How's the hand feeling today, Patty? What'd you do, Trish? What'd I miss? My my ring finger is, I banged it a while ago and it works fine, but every once in a while it's sore and I don't usually crack my knuckles like that, but see, I just did. I can't do that here. It feels like it doesn't want to squeeze together. Might have to go in and have them look at it and be like, yeah. Probably got a little bone chip in there or something. Want a thumb wrestle? Thomas Raxon watching the annual New Year's Eve Twilight Zone marathon on Sci-Fi Network. That's fun. Twilight Zone is good. What Twilight Zone is it? The original? The remakes? Or not the remakes, but the newer series? Which are the original black and white ones? I watched several of those occasionally. Well, those are fun to just pop in the background or end up falling into one. I banged it. Yeah, it doesn't want to go. It's like, because I can go like that too, but I can feel the resistance. It says, no. And that's what's kind of getting me. It's called arthritis. No. Just in one. It's only in the one finger though. All the others are like, oh yeah, no problem at all. It just feels, it's only in the one. It's always the original series from the late 50s, early 60s. Nice. Those are the good ones. Well, I mean, some of the new ones. Shows like that are independent. They're independent. Each episode is its own thing. And so one episode you will love, the next one you'd be like, it was good, but then the ending kind of sucked, and then the next one's good, and the next one's great, and they're all each individual. So each time you watch a new one, it's a new idea, which is fun. Injured his finger on that flicking hole. Last time I looked on the Kansept site, all I had was lightning anno, bronze textured scales, 24 of each. Terry, now I know you said before you had talked to them about some more potential, like a version 2, was it? Or another run or something of them? Do you have any updates on that? Any ideas? Any little hints for us? Terry? Definitely sounds like arthritis. What fun things did everybody carry today? So I had my top 5 of 2025. I had a one where it was like I wanted it to be in there, but then I realized it was released in 2024. So I had to carry it on the first, which is this right here. My Devo Stout, out of my face, focus. The Stout V2. Van X, lovely. This is definitely, if I were to make a top 5 of all time, this would be in there. this would definitely be in there. But I was doing like top 5 that I bought in 2025 that were released in 2025. Lighting right on my face. Isolated. Focus. Hate it. So that was what I carried today. Was out in the garage. I did run to the store. I did pick up some pho. So it's been a day. I've been out and about. Secondary I carried with it was the little QSP mini penguin with the M390 and the jig titanium. This is a great little smaller 5th pocket. And, I mean, look at that. Look at you. Sexy combo. I mean, generally the other combo would be the pony stout with the stout. Baptism. Oh shit. Is the Twilight Marathon on? Yes, it is. Get on that. They did a Simpson episode on that one. Alien race that comes to Earth. Yep. To serve man. It was Simpsons. Simpsons has mocked it a few times. The marathon is on, what did he say? The Sci-Fi Channel? I feel like there's somewhere else you can catch episodes of that easy. I ain't nobody's pot roast. I don't know, Robo. Maybe you're delicious. I don't know. I will never know. But you could be delicious. Sci-Fi Network is currently playing it. Yeah, Thomas. Stout V2. And it's a lefty. Bolster lock. Fun action. Thumbs out. Spoon. Pull. All the things. Adyards, 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 Adyards. We have such great things to show you. We have such sights. I'll roast your pot. Smoke it too. I know you will. I know you will. Robert Jones checking in. Kevin Smith and Nas, what the hell? We are going to have so much fun. You don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. Twilight Marathon is on. No time for love, Dr. Jones. Steven is carrying the KB Zephyr and a Jack Wolf Big Bro. Nice little group right there. That KB. KB's doing some stuff. I need to get some KB in my collection. I don't have any. I've reviewed several. I have Kubies, but I don't have any KBs. Kubies, I know there's at least 1 or 2 down in the 20 stack of customs. Then we've got seven up there. So I have at least, oh, and there's one over there. Titius. Yeah, I have like 8 or 9 Kubies. 0 KB. But KB. What's your favorite smock? Oh, Smock himself. That's my favorite Smock too. The one where the dude survives a world-ending nuke in a bank vault and is so happy to be able to read, but then he breaks his glasses. Yep. Yep. What's the one? There is one. with the late. If you don't have enough information, it just is a jumbled mess. But I can visually see as it happens, and the robbers show up to her house. I'll fester on it for a bit. Fred's down to 3 KBs right now, but none of them are actually in his possession. Those are the KBs that I've looked at. Those are the exact KBs that I know and love. I have a KB something or other I won from G-Ball, and it's ratting ass. Carried the KB Folklore, dropped it to 20 degrees. That's hot. The episode's called Time Enough at Last. There's a lot of good ones. Mini Harpoon 3V and the Remet Infinite Power for Pocket stuff. Remet Infinite Power. What? Looking that one up. It's like rain. It's like the most iconic Twilight's episode of all time. It's up there. I mean, there's the one with the gremlin on the plane. That one's kind of an iconic one. Rich dude gets locked in his vault, has to eat his money. Burgess Meredith. You know, whenever Burgess Meredith is in something. Mick won a giveaway and he didn't even know it. Kevin Smith and Knives has a KB Zephyr. Yeah, Burgess was in a lot of stuff. Good actor. Outer Limits was really good too, says Steven. I agree. Outer Limits, I remember that intro was always creepy. Yeah, the Gremlin one with Lithgow. But yeah, Outer Limits. What was the other one? Tales from the Dark Side. Outer Limits was good. It's the same kind of, they're all really essentially the same. Or Black Mirror. Individual episode that has an interesting story with a weird twist to it. I loved them all. They were great. Tales from the Dark Side. Night Gallery. And then what's that other one I'm thinking of right now? It's right. Well, there was the Nightmare on Elm Street one, hosted by Freddy's Nightmares or whatever. That one was the same kind of a thing. Tales from the Crypt. He was the old man in Grumpy Old Men. Unsolved Mysteries. Monsters! Monsters! That one, because each one was kind of about a different monster. Ooh. No shit. Yeah. It had the cute intro, and they're like Cyclopses or whatever. Like, ooh, the show's on, and they get down to sit down to watch it or whatever. A Stop at Willoughby. Man, I'm trying to remember this one. God, it was from the first season. Oh, he was the original Penguin too on Adam West Batman. Tales from the Hood. Tales from the Bong. Hey, Nate, we've got the trifecta. I have the... When did this turn off? This is like becoming a thing. Where this one just turns off for no... Oh, was it when I was adjusting this? Huh. No. So weird. Like 3 weeks in a row, that one will... All right, we have the Mighty Voltron. We have the Trifecta Magnus Slut Action. I can't talk. The Smocky Poo is in the building. Smocko. Slap. Slap. Tickle. Light went out on the shelf, Jim. I don't know what. Set on a timer. I get in here, I flip the switch. This is like, watch. Light switch on the wall. Boom. Boom. You know, it's weird. What's this knife called? I don't know. I found it in the garbage. Schmock? Scrock? Dirty sock? It went out 60 seconds ago? So it just goes out for nothing? That's so... It's like literally the third live where that's happened. I got a ghost. Anybody know what this is? This guy Smock in the chat is asking about it. Called the Voltizer. Nice scales, you schmuck. The Magnus Smock. Ha! Have you carried the Smock much? Looks good, but there's a few things Jack doesn't like about it. Did you hear that, Smock? I have carried it several times. I kind of want to shave this tip a little bit. I haven't yet, but I kind of want to. It just feels like it wants to poke even when I get in there like that on my shape of finger, where I think that could just be knocked down a little. I would like to maybe flip the clip to the other side, but these custom scales do not allow it unless I were to drill them out. But they are cool scales. I like the texture and the feel of them. I like the button actuated liner lock, or whatever they're calling it, button top liner lock. It feels good in my hand, other than that little teeny little tip of the choke up. Drill it deep. Drill it deep. I have AirPods in and I can hear a very faint sound like a TV show or people talking. That's off. It might be on your side. I don't have anything open. Anybody else hear hear a ghost? Hollow grind? Man, my focus sucks balls sometimes. That's a holla. That's a holla. How do you compare the Smock button compression to the Remet button bolster? That one should be... The Remet one seems to be a little looser. Like it drops. It's more free swingy versus the Smock when you push the button. It's pretty. You have to push the button just a little bit harder on the Smock. I don't mind that, but I feel like you don't, or you have to. You can see all the action in there. You have to. It has just a little bit more pressure to the spring versus the Remet. It seems that it don't have to push it as much. It's a lot closer, which in a way I think that's takes a little bit more to engage that lock, which might make it a little bit stronger. This one seems to start to break away much quicker. I like them both quite a bit. This seems to be a little more effortless as far as you don't have to really push in that button much to get it to start to drop, and then it just drops. Versus the Smock, if I push the button partially, you can kind of make it stop. You have to basically push that button in a little bit more, but when you do, it just drops. It's flawless. I mean, I got a broken fake finger here. You can see my baby fake finger growing out of that. I have no feeling or sensitivity on that entire white nub right there. That is like, you hear the difference? Rock hard. So I can't feel the button when I'm pushing on that. So it's kind of odd sometimes as a lefty when I push that I'm not actually pushing hard enough. Salt, and peppers here. I hate how I have to reposition your hand every time you want to press the button, and then you have to make sure your fingers are out of the way. For button locks, y'all need to slow down a tad. There's too much funny stuff going by. We're all missing it, Robo. Todd Carr. What's up, Todd? You should send me that picture. I'll take that and dispose of it for you. We're talking top-notch stuff on the table here. Unremovable. Unremovable. Bearings versus washers, that's the reason for the smoothness difference. I think they're both smooth. I think that it's just the distance that the button has to go. Look at that button. It's like you barely start to go in and the button's dropping. Versus the Smock, definitely the button sticks out further. Indeed. And you have a lot more travel and a little bit stronger spring. Once it drops, it drops. I mean, boom. As soon as it gives away, look at that. It goes all the way around. Love it. Love them both. But yeah, Dan Stan, no go. No deal. I have several knives that I could maybe consider selling, but why? But yeah, there's a lot that are forever knives. It's a forever knife. Hard Rock. Oh, here we go, kids. Oh, it's wild up in here. How about anodizing the scales? It's aluminum though, Thomas. I don't have it set up to anodize aluminum. If it was titanium, that'd be different. Aluminum anodizing, I've looked it up, is a completely different process than titanium. When you press the button, your fingers have to be on the scales. If your finger's off a little bit and you press, the thing comes down too fast. It's a little bit different. I love button locks for the most part. But each knife, each button, each hold, each lock style does have a different either learning curve or comfort in each person's hand. The like the top liner locks on the Vosteeds, this is not the shade that normally is the shade to the Vosteed, but a lot of the top liner locks for the Vosteeds are lower. They're much lower than like a normal button lock, which of course I don't have anything right next to me here. Hold on. Where is a button lock? So the smock is kind of similar.
Dude, I'm so high right now. Dude, the chat is going like 100 miles per hour. Please slow the fuck down. You all talk way too fast. Fuck.
Hate Nate, you all heard it. Hate Nate has spoken. I have spoken. Thank you for the $5, bud. It's going a little wild. I mean, thank you. 51 of us in here having a good time. People are having a chat. I can still sort of keep up. It's not like MC's amazing chat that gets so fast that I get dizzy. Yeah, how's that half circle button on the new Kizer's going to feel? It's only a half circle. What's the traditional on top? Hold on one second. Hey, it's the Johnsons. We'll get to that. I was finishing talking about like a normal button lock. The button is up high. So even on the smock, it's a little bit lower. But I was saying like on the Vosteeds and a lot of these top liner locks, they're putting the button much further away from the pivot. And so you can see that instead of here, up here right next to the pivot on the pyrite, it's lower. And as a lefty, I notice like this, I'm like, look at my hand, like Dom was saying. I barely have to move and my finger is already on that button and just ready to go, versus like the Vosteeds especially. Some of them I really liked, but I had to literally reposition way down. And often even on the smock, I'll flick it open. I'm better off pushing it with my middle finger.
Dude, we are so damn sorry, bro.
Grateful Dong with the $5 and the excellent pauses. You got to pause it right. 51 in the chat, 29 likes on a New Year's Day. Come on, chat. Show some love. The KDK says Trish. Thank you, Trish. The button on the crock is far back as well. Blaze Burger, what's happening? And so those further back ones, I was saying, I'll use my middle finger on that button often because it's down there. And so sometimes that kind of changes up how you like it. I got a couple top liner locks. Which one? Which ones? I've checked out a few. They're really cool. What is the one? The one, I love the way it looks. I love it. It looks so great. But that liner, the button is so far down, I had to totally reposition my grip. And then I think it also, when you go to flick it out, you're kind of pushing down with your part of my hand. I need to go through that list the rest of the way, Lanyard Man, and get a hold of you about it. We're settling into the new year. We're settling in. Oh, thanks again, Dong, for that 5, and Hate Nate for the 5, and Steven for the 20. How far back was that? Way far back. I can't even find it. We still remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Okay. We're settling in. We're an hour in. Happy New Year. 50 of us in here having a good time. Grateful Dong. Donator buying some memberships. Thank you, Grateful. Who do we got? Todd Carr, Scott, Lemons. I haven't seen Lemons in the last couple of lives. Get in here, Lemons. Ed Gordon. Who's the fifth one? Or did I miss it? Todd, Scott, Lemons, Ed. Who's the fifth one? Oh, Dan Stan. Congratulations all. Emotes in the chat. I've been working on some more emojis as well. I actually been working on some more drawings, trying to come up with some more logos and stuff. Look, working on a bag on the floor logo, a couple other things like that. And I have decided to make all my logos or get them from someone who makes them without using AI. It's been getting a little wild. I've used it. It's kind of, I made some of my logos with Bluminati and some AI, and it was like early in this was a year and a half ago, where it kind of was more of a tool, and now it's becoming more of the tool, where it's like, oh, we only use the, it's. If you saw my logo, I redrew the squirrel, Simpsons style. And just trying to promote being artistic and being creative over allowing something else to just do it for you. Where is my, oh, I don't have it in there. I can find it in my messages. Give me a moment for my chaotic. There it is. I will have some patches. They are being protoed. He's making the, they're making the mold now. So there's my Simpsonized, flattened out, redrawn logo. What do you think? Still's got some character to it. It's got some depth. I love him. What's happening? Wheezy in the house. What's going on, Wheezy? You gonna be at Texas? I would assume you guys are close. Josh and Wheezy, seen them in Texas twice. Might as well make it a third. So that's my new logo. That's going to be some patches soon. So this was the original. We can focus on that. So you can see I got rid of some shadows and some shading and changed the knife a little bit. Fix the feet and the hands. Give them hairy feet. These Simpsons hands and feet are like perfect. You just got the 3 little toes, the 3 fingers and the thumb. Nice, clean, flat. The wifey's going to be there too. Awesome. Can't wait to hang out again, bud. Going to be another great year at Texas. We can start talking about that pretty soon too, because it's on the way. It's going to be March. It'll be, 2.5 months out. But Blade Show 2026, we're getting there, kids. I'm excited. Going to be there. Going to be having some fun. It's going to be... We'll just have to wait and see. It's going to be a crew. I'm going to have some wingmen, or I'm going to be a wingman in a group. Sausage digits. Very stoked. Very stoked. Twilight's episode on the Invaders. Elderly woman in a rural area gets visited by a miniature alien. That's fun. Okay. Looking for the episode. Was it season 2? Man, there's so many. It's an old lady in her farmhouse. Maybe it's not season 1. Maybe it's season 2. God, there's a lot. Back when one show could have one season. Look at this, 30 episodes. Which is crazy. Let's look at season 2, maybe it is. Oops. I could probably look in my computer history and be like, oh, there it is. I thought it was in. There's the Invaders. Good show, though. It's definitely fun. Black and white. Some people won't be able to get over black and white. Depending on what it is, I could watch it in lower quality. Kevin, can't wait for Texas. Getting excited. Agreed. Same. We have fun here. Bob Tism's been sporting the KDK t-shirt around town. I appreciate that. Dom, I would love to go to Blade. Then do it, Dom. Dom, you can. You can. You can. I mean, it's tough. You gotta, depending on where people live, it's saving up money to go. It can be expensive for sure. But Dom, if you're on the fence, I'll push you off the edge. Thomas, we're going to find it. I don't know if it's my favorite. I just remember some that were fun. Obviously, can't be my favorite because if I don't remember the whole premise. You know what I mean? So Fred's going to be going to Blade, Texas now. We're going to have fun. It's going to be great. Even if it's not all the knives that you want or the customs or whatever, it's a smaller show than Atlanta. It's that community. It's like what we're doing right now, except for don't answer the phone. Night Call. It's not it either. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The Holler Jack. What do you recommend for a slip for your Holler Jack? Says Cicero. Well, I was asked a little bit ago. What is the slippy on the front? This is the C. Reisner Cutlery Kentucky Holler Jack. 154 cm, orange bone. Excellent half stop on there. Nice and solid. Pinch open. I love this knife. 154 cm, nice and thick. Got some jimps on there. Blade is solid. No play. This has been in my pocket more than any other knife just because I've been carrying a different one and then I carry this slip joint. And you're looking for a slip for the Holler Jack. 1931 Leatherworks. Boom. Boom. I love it. Fits in there, just sits right to the tip. Doesn't fall out, and you give it a little squeeze. Bop. And you can pick your colors. I decided to go black with the orange stitching to kind of match. He does have a few different styles as well. So good prices. Terry makes some great stuff. Bob Tism's going to come party in Texas. Donnie hasn't stayed in a hotel in a decade. Well, you're not gonna in Texas either. You're gonna be in a house. Steven probably not gonna make it to Atlanta this year, but found 6 local knife shows. That's great. Twilight Zone, 16mm shrine, Hollywood actress. Oh, I remember that. That's not it either. You can jump on the beds in a hotel, not an Airbnb. You can jump on any bed. What model or size is the slip? I don't know, because I messaged Terry and said, boom, boom, slip. And he was like, this one. If you contact him, I mean, Terry, are you in here right now? He might be in here. 1931 Leatherworks, paging 1931 Leatherworks. You have an order for a slip from the mighty, wonderful Cicero. And it's Terry. And you can, like, he's very open to, like, do you want it to be a little bigger, a little longer, a little shorter? There's Terry right there. Terry, Cicero wants to buy one. Set him up. Whatever size. What is this, like the medium? But yeah, Cicero, you basically just let him know, oh, it's this knife. And when I let him know, he's like, oh, I know what size that's going to be. It's this. Or depending if it was something completely custom, you could probably send the knife to Terry. And then he could. Them is for fancy folk. They're not really, though. Airbnbs are cheap. Generally, if you have a group of people, it's going to be cheaper than a hotel. Unless a bunch of people cram into a hotel room. But I mean, if you get in a 3-4 bedroom Airbnb, that'd be like getting 3 or 4 hotel rooms. And those 3 or 4 hotel rooms are definitely going to cost more. If you got any leads on a good Airbnb, send them my way if you don't mind, Donnie. Old woman in a soon-to-be demolished building. God damn. Thomas, you almost have it. I'm just surprised I didn't see it. I swear it was in the first couple of seasons. I thought it was in season 1. I'll sit here and just scroll through episodes of Twilight Zone. It's crazy how many episodes there are. Yeah. I could keep looking at that list. Terry, the same knife. This knife. The Kentucky Holler Jack. So you've already done one. Cicero's the one who bought the last black Orlock. Be aware of hidden cameras in an Airbnb. Ooh, they just want to film you. Good thing I don't do any weird stuff. What? You kidding me? All I do is weird stuff. Got a fixie from Terry months ago, asked if he'd make the sheath for it. He was done with it the next day. Yeah, I talked to him about it. I said, oh, and he said, oh, I don't have that color of stitching right now, but he immediately ordered it. Like, boom, got it. Like, right up to it. Sorry to copycat. You're not copycatting at all. We're all sitting there talking about awesome knives, and if one person likes something and another person wants it, ain't no hollaback, girl. If they want to take pictures of my hairy ass in an Airbnb, enjoy. Oh, that's funny. To serve man. Here I am looking at these lists again. Stop looking. Stop looking. What's up, Steven Parks? I love this knife, though. Boom. Excellent. Absolutely just a great one. I'm carrying different things. And so one slip joint in the pocket. I really, if you guys remember, I have the Elk River Easy Open Jack from Rosecraft. You might not have seen that one in a while. But the Elk River Easy Open Jack from Rosecraft is very similar kind of a design to this with the slip joint and that little notch in the back. Long story short, my dad really liked it and I gave it to him. So my dad has been rocking that one, but I was carrying it quite a bit. And then as soon as I saw this, it's basically very similar. This has more jimps and a little bit thicker blade. But other than that, Rosecraft, you all know I love Rosecraft. They make some really cool stuff as well. Grateful Dong always puts on a good show for the cameras at the Airbnbs. Cramming BS Texas, flying Thursday, dinner with a bigger collector on Thursday, show on Friday, need to leave Saturday by 2 for a flight, have a party in Miami on Sunday AM. Dang, Fred. Wow. Well, Fred, you got to get together with us. Got to get together with us. But that sounds great. Terry says, Cicero, hit me up. Go back through the chat with me to get the measurements. What's up, Henry? And I would say, if anything, I don't know. What do people? Someone was like, "Oh, it doesn't fit all the way in," and then someone was like, "Oh, but that makes it easier to kind of grab it. That's the way it's supposed to be." Some people, do they like it where it hangs out of the end of the slip a little bit? Do you want it to completely disappear within the slip? I'm still kind of on the fence with the slip. It's kind of nice. I've been using it, putting it in the pocket. It's just an extra thing. Plus, it's got that sweet leather smell. And it's kind of to protect it from banging against maybe potentially other things in your pocket. So that's really all I need. What does everyone think? Would you make that, Terry? Would you make that a little longer? Generally, if you were to make it again for this, I'm not trying to critique it in a negative way. I love this. I have no problem with where it is right now. It fits good. But I'm curious what everyone thinks. If you carry a lot of slips, do you want the knife to completely disappear into said slip? Or you want it to just make sure it's like stiff enough so when you hold it this way, it doesn't fall out? And then you got to give it the squeeze that direction. One for the angels. Salesman defies death. Death wants a young girl. Salesman gets death to forget 12 midnight, saves the girl, and he goes to heaven. That one sounds familiar. That's like time. There's something to do with time, and there's a clock, and there's a lady, and she's got a clock.
Chris Browning subscribed to the channel.
We need to discover the Twilight Zone episode. She has this clock. Was it Night Call? Night Call doesn't sound right either. "90 Years Without Slumbering." It's just a blur, a show that I watched years ago, and I just remember I really like the twist. Thank you for subscribing, Chris. The slips are they're around, what are they, 25 bucks? 20, 25 bucks, 30 bucks, depending on what you get. Very fair price for a high quality handmade slip. High quality handmade slip. You can also get yourself some of his bolt butter. I have not used too much of it yet. I did put it on another slip. Where is that? It's out in the other room. Do you think that slip will fit the hot brass jack you won from Big Red? Hot brass jack is similar in size. And if not, see, Terry makes them. You can make them to fit Wheezy. So he could make it a little bit longer, or a little bit wider, or a little bit narrower, depending on the knife. The hot brass jack, though, is very similar. Let's look up the... We can look up the size. I want one of those. Here's your hot brass jack. Which one did you get? Okay, so 3.45. That might be a little bit longer. Closed. 610 open. Now this is a 3.5 closed. And not quite 6 1/8 open. So the hot brass jack is a little bit longer. So I would say he'd probably need to make it a little bit longer. But the nice thing about Terry is, you know, he makes them. So when he goes to cut this out, he could probably keep it the same, like, medium size, but then make it a 1/2 inch longer that way or something. I got some popsicles down in the basement. Down in the cellar. Terry, I see on Instagram that you work with some exotic leathers. Ooh. What kind of leather are you looking for? Everyone has different preferences on how deep the knife sits in a slip. What's everyone think? Do they like a deep sit? They like a shallow sit? They like one? Someone's like, oh, I want it to stick out like that much. And then someone else is like, oh, I want it to disappear. I want to protect it against banging into other things, which basically this does. And it looks cool. Terry's got that sweet stamp, plus the USA stamp. I got a nickel down in my pocket if you want to fish it out. Yes. Hate Nate likes a deep fit. The lateness of the hour. It's going to be annoying, frustrating. Had some leftover faux croc from a custom order. Meaning to buy some Python for inlays. That's pretty fun. I like my slip joint to sit even with the top of the slip. I like my slips full coverage in front and back. Lower sides so you can pinch. Like a pinch. Yeah, if the slip is full coverage and too snug, the knife lives in the slip till the end of time. Ha! That's great. But yes, folks, if you are interested in any slip work, I recommend Terry. He will customize it, make it fit your knife beautifully. Till the end of time. Was it Night Call? She's been getting a call. That's not it though. I tell you what. As soon as I find a slip joint that catches my eye, I'm getting a Terry sheath for sure. I need a Terry sheath. Who don't like a Terry sheath? That might be it. Clockmaker's Obsession. Thomas just got a really nice custom leather slip with a Kydex pocket clip for the Spyderco Dyad Jr. I'd be liking slip joints though. And if you're looking for a good one, TPK could be the way. Hot brass jack, that thing is awesome. If that was titanium, it'd be done. I'd already have ordered it. What? Why you gotta be like this? Exclusives. The Coastline jack, new. Very similar to mine, except for it's got a little bit more of a clip on the blade. Ooh, I like the lemon one. Ooh, wait a minute. Modified spade blade. Dude, black micarta. Gold crystallized type. These are new. I didn't even see these yet. That's great. Look at this. That's fantastic. Black micarta with the black wash. Ah. 154 cm. Look at this gold crystallized titanium. That's cool as hell. I like it. The Christmas Kentucky Holler Jack candy cane. There's mine. These are really cool too, the Sugar Maple Jacks. I kind of want to get a Sugar Maple Jack. Steven's taking off. Get that grandson to bed. Have a good night, Steven. Thanks for hanging out. Sugar Maple Jack is on my list. Its Kiss is on my list. Check out the sale page. I usually go straight to the sale page, but because we were talking about slips, I kind of went straight to their customs because it basically shows all their slippies. We'll go to the sale page right after this. Ooh, Sugar Maple Jack and Stag. I love a Stag. This Hot Brass Jack and Abalone is also extremely sick. That is gorgeous. And yes, 115 bucks. I mean, yeah. Who likes Stag? I love Stag. These larger Appalachian Ridge Runners. Those are big. Ohio River. Stout V2 still on sale? No, they're not. They're here, but they're no longer on sale. There it is. They were on sale for quite a while. I was wondering how long that was actually going to last. Lush V2s are nice. Ooh, Lush V2 lefties. Dirty. Sold out. All sold out. Ooh, the Nip Lights. Sold out. Unavailables. These are all sold out. Kentucky Holler Jack. Yeah, the rest of these are all sold out. We got to go to their on sale. Wheezy got the Stag one. That's great. What website is this? Traditional Pocket Knives. TPK. I'll go ahead and link you for it quick here. I do not personally have a discount code, but someone in here might know. Big Red probably has one. KC probably has one. There's a link. I like the tops Lilith, but I'm finished buying knives and swords. Today. Next knife purchase needs is Spyderco, UKPK, and MagnaCut. Thomas, I'm going to wait for them to go on sale again. That yellow one was on sale for like 40 bucks off. It was like, yep, I need to jump on it. And then when I went to go buy it, it was gone. Thomas wants to know, anybody got any New Year's resolutions? Mick and Wheezy both say Big Red 10 should work at TPK. Thank you for letting us know that. Oh, they're cosmetic seconds. I was going to say, but their cosmetic seconds are like, you can't even find it. But that's a nice little 40 bucks off. Ironwood Undertaker. Yes, please. What else were we looking for in the sales, Wheezy? Said there was a sale ending tomorrow. It's only 1 page on this on the sale items. Usually it's 2. No alcohol for a year for Jim. Drink less, but drink more. Wait. I definitely, if anyone ever does see the UK PKs go on sale, let me know. Rysack's resolution is no new knives or shoes in 2026. That is a toughie. I don't know if that's even a good idea. Because something's going to come along, it's going to be nice, and, you know. The Kuma cage, that's tactical. That's pretty cool looking. Wow, look at that tip. $450. That's a beast. That is a beast. Why is it $450? Handmade. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. $10.95. It's pretty cool. Splitting Slices. What's up, Byron? Howdy, KDK and all. New Year's resolution is to watch IU win the BCS this year. Gary got a Civivi Yonder today. That's a solid knife. It's a solid knife. $2.90 on Amazon for the Kuma cage. That's a slightly better deal. Give me a sec. Oh, hey. Bro. Sometimes you just got a Q-tip. Sometimes you just gotta add some water from that shower. It's just kind of. Now, I'm like a daily Q-tip kind of guy. Got the green scales. Yonder's a good one. Zach has the Kuma. Solidifying our chill spot tonight. Texas is going to be great. You guys are in for a treat. It's going to be, Texas is going to be legit. We're going to be coming in hot. So hot together. Got to keep your ear holes and all clean. Got to be clean. Get an earworm. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. What are the other, it's QSP slip joints. There's a few QSP slippies that are cool. I thought some of those were on the TPK. There it is. The Hedgehog. Anybody have one of these? Mother of pearl. Hello? 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 Yeah, anybody have one of these 14C28N QSP exclusive Hedgehog? Seems like a nice slippy. Can't remember if I looked at one of those in Blade Show or not. This saw cut bone is cool. I like that. A full titanium Warney slip joint. Grateful. We'll both buy one if we find that. Robin. I have a Hedgehog and denim micarta with the Warney. It is nice. Oh, they make a Warney too? That makes it way better. QSP Jumpin' Jack Flash. Flash. Oh, Flash. Yeah, those Hedgehogs are cool. I typed QSP. These are not QSP. What kind of an answer is that? QSP. 234 results. You get like, boom, instantly not a QSP. Only show me QSP. that's fine, I guess. Not too fond of jig bone. I don't know if I really have any, but that it looks nice. It just looks to me the red with those cuts has got an aesthetic that I find pleasing. All right, Fred. Thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Well, maybe I'll be doing probably a live a little bit tomorrow. I'm off for the weekend. I'm going ice fishing tomorrow. So I don't know if we'll go live from the lake or what, or maybe I'll go live when I get back. I usually do one in the evening on Fridays. ASP is the OEM? Or no, did you mean QSP? Wheezy? Yeah, so they're all coming up because their OEM is QSP. But still, it should just be just the ones that are actual QSP is what I was hoping the search would do. If it wasn't the Glide Lock, I'd have one. Modern material slip joints have really taken off the last few years. Still prefer a locking knife for work, but it's nice to see the options become available from budget to premium. Yes, Todd Carr. And I'm still going to carry a main. You know, this is going to be one of my mains, something like this. But a secondary carry, I will be carrying a slip joint secondary pretty much all the time because it's just fun. And having this in there, this is kind of a pleasurable fidget factor with the half stop, and then you got the slip, and that's just in the pocket. It just becomes another thing you can take out, and you got it, and you're getting a snort of leather up in the Nostradamus, you know. So that becomes like a staple of my daily carry. It'd be my secondary or thirdary carry slippy. I'm in. I am in. I could carry this every day. So great. I'm interested to see what Nick is going to do next over at Numb Knives. Who knows? All I know is the first knife he did right here, the Cornerstone, is a so choice.
Dan showed on the Ohio River Jack full titanium slip joint on TPK. Show the warnie and the sheep's foot. Do it, Dan, do it. Or not, it's your show, fuck.
Doesn't he have that one? Hate Nate with the $5. The Ohio River Jack titanium slip joint sheep's foot S90V a splash. I think Dong has something like this. Donger? Or you got the hedgehog? Hell, I can't remember. The Kentucky and the Sugar Maples with a full hollow? With a full hollow? Nick has something up his sleeve. I'm interested. Grateful has the Warnie Hedgehog. Okay. This one's cool. I think that handle, it's kind of, I don't know, something about a very rectangular handle. I prefer more angles and lines and cuts and stuff. But jig titanium on a Warnie, I mean, yes. That one's not a slippy, obviously. Ohio River Jack. Thanks again, Hate Nate, for the $5. Love them. Thumbs up them. All right, what was the one? So what do you mean? Do you mean full hollow grind, like the whole blade full hollow grind, full hollow grind? Because I think they're all hollow grinds, Kevin. Here's my Kentucky Holler Jack is a hollow grind. That is a hollow. It's just short. And it's sharp. Kathleen, Happy New Year to all. Thank you, Kathleen. Happy New Year to you. Speaking of, it is a new month. I'll send out 5 right now. I appreciate all of you. TRM Tagalong dropped today. What do you mean it dropped today? Didn't the Tagalong drop like a year ago? So there's 5 memberships. Thanks to YouTube for sending me some to give out every month. Who do we got? Gary Graham, Cliff Brott, David the Fifth, Bluminati Ninja, and Lawrence. Yeah, that's what I thought that's what you meant, Kevin. Full hollow, edge to spine, full hollow. It would be a larger holla. Yeah, what's the deal with the tag along? I mean, those have been out for like a year, right? They dropped a limited run. I was supposed to get one of those. They messaged me when those came out. Which one do you want? Which sheath do you want? And I was like, yeah. It was like the orangish, whatever, handled one. And they had either taco sheaths or the other style of sheath. And I picked them out and then I never got it. It's kind of bummed. I like that short fixie. It looks cool. I will talk to them when I go to Texas. The Warney Jibbed Ohio River Jack is sold out everywhere. Rice Axe is getting his Jason machete tomorrow. Rice Axe, you just switching between your Co-Bunny? Just go back and forth between them. It was taco or pancake, right? Where can you get replacement scales for Civivi yonder? Anyone? Yeah, I ordered the orange one with the pancake, and I never got it. Which was a bummer. But we go on. I don't spend much time trying to get people to send stuff. Kevin, you find in different places now? I thought we already had one picked out. I'm down for whatever. All right. Sorry, I'm back. Different phone. All good. Hate Nate says, grateful if he ever decides to sell you are first dibs. First dibs. But that tag along is a nice little fixie. Yeah, they don't like that. Or I don't know. I don't like that. asking manufacturers for free. I have never asked anyone for free anything. I don't know. You'd have to, it's, you know, I don't like being pushy. The times I've reached out for companies, I've said, hey, you know, I'm introducing myself. I have a channel. If you have anything that is in a pass around group, or you would like for reviews as a loaner, but I never have said, hey, send me stuff. Like, that's not my style. The stuff that I have been sent has been, I've been reached out to from the companies. And then I'm like, yeah, if you want to send it, I'd be happy to review it. And then I'll still give my actual review if there's stuff I don't like. Limited time drop. Tag along black DLC coated fixed blade. That sounds great, Mick. I don't want to order one though. In this case, because they reached out to me and like, which one do you want? Oh, this one. Okay. It's on the way. It's fine. It's totally fine. I haven't thought about that in a while. All right. Home. We're good. Baptism. Except for that one time at band camp. All right. We're back. We're back. I'm all over the place here. 7:49. It's a great day. Wait a minute. Grateful. How did you get, or what, do you have multiple Zippo case things? I thought this was just silver. Do you have multiple Zippo cases with this one with the color in it? I don't remember it having, I thought it was all just silver. You do awesome reviews. You're advertising their product. You shouldn't think about it like it's free. Yeah, but I'm still not going to message them and say, send me stuff for free. I've messaged some companies and talked to them and be like, if they would like to work together, if they would want to get in on a pass around or something like that. But literally asking them to send something for free to me just seems, it's like, dude, I'm just another dude. That's the reflection of the tile. Okay, so it isn't really painted. It just the lighting. The only knives I want to get this month are the PM2 Warney and the Devo Saloon. That Warney comes out on the 5th, the 121. When's the Devo Saloon pop? And I kind of want to get the Knives Fast Tornado. I haven't even messaged a company at all. Like I don't know. I did a few times a while back, but now I'm kind of I'm just going to make content. And like, if a company reaches out to me, that's cool. I don't know. I kind of fell out of I got kind of pushed from a few people, and just the way it was like, you got to make more ads and more stuff, and you need to monetize your live streams and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, I don't like it. It wasn't making me happy. And making content, hanging out with people, talking. Everybody, who likes that they're not getting any commercials tonight? You know, no commercials here, kids. We are not monetizing. I am not going to get demonetized from this live stream because I'm not monetizing it. It's turned off. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for the community, the talks, the group, the discussion, finding stuff, recommending stuff, getting recommended stuff, and makes me happier. It makes me happier than thinking about like, oh, you know, I want to try to make this much money. It's like people oh, I'm trying to make this YouTube channel work. I need to make money next month and stuff. And it was like, bro, what? People asking for advice, thinking that I make a lot of money or something on the. It's like, dude, if you want to start a YouTube channel to make money, I don't think you're doing it right. You know, if it ends up making you money someday, maybe that's pretty cool. But I mean, I've been jamming for 2 years straight, making videos every day, making shorts every day. And I still have all my bills are paid for my full-time job. I actually have a full-time job that is not this. This pays for a few of the knives that I buy every month. It pays for a few of the pieces of gear that I get to do the live streams. But I would have to have 100,000 more subscribers to not have a job. Like, that is so far away that that's not even on my radar. You know what I mean? To me, it's this is not a job. This is fun. So I could care less if I make $5 to $10 off this live stream today, or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. That's not what we're doing. Who makes the yellow knife? Second shelf, third on the left. Wait, yellow knife, second shelf. Wait. Oh, I'm confused. We'll be in touch in a few weeks about Blade Show. Gotta go later, everyone. Right on, Wheezy. Right on. Okay, Gary. Is that the one you're talking about right there? Because he said, what did he say? Third on the left. Like, that's the second one. 1, 2. But that's kind of the yellow one that I saw sticking out. Is that the one you're asking about, Gary? If it is, this is the nanner. CJRB nanner. Dustin Rhodes design. Crossbar lock. Thumb studs. Flick to thumb studs. We got the front flipper on there. It's a weird one, but it feels good in the hand. Reverse grip, forward grip. It's got a big old swoop. It's great. It's fun. These are like $45. AR RPM 9 G10. I got the unripened nanner with the yellow and the lime green. Just a fun knife. Is this an ideal daily carry? No, not at all. Like, ultimately, not really a great design for certain cuts that I do with this huge belly. If you were doing skinning work or something like that, it might come in real handy. The point is a nice point for getting in, but it's a bigger belly. It's not really the design of a daily type of a carry. But for me, this is just a cool collection knife. It's fun. It's a secondary carry. Dustin is super cool. I've met him a couple times at the Blade shows, and I like him quite a bit. He's just a nice guy. So promoting him and his designs. He's got another one with CJRB right now that's huge. Or is it Artisan Cutlery? I mean, they're the same. Strictly a meme knife. It's kind of a meme knife. It would be a great skinner. If you were into skinning, this is thin. It's slicey. It would work great. January 8th, 1966, earliest recordings of the Dead at the acid test. You won one of these and your wife stole it? That happens sometimes. They are like, yep, that one's mine. Dusty Roads. Yes. He's got long hair too. He's another one of them long hairs. Boom. Wow. Nice. 2026 is going to be the year of the button liner locks. Yeah, that's probably... Clickety clack. Don't talk back. It's fun. Definitely a fun one. And I agree, those button top liner locks are definitely going to be out and about. That was close. That was close. Just missing one. WWE wrestler. The stash just got slashed. I know, right? It's fine. They're fine. We're fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Boom. Nothing wrong with meme knives. Own a bunch of Microtech Star Wars knives. That's fun, Bob. Boom. Love it. Which one else haven't I opened it today? Pictus. Boom. Snappy. I'm definitely front flipper city. Front flipper, front flipper, front flipper, front flipper. Boom. Hole, 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 hole. Boom. Warny, 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 warny. Boom. Poon, poon, poon. So best new lock type of the year goes to the Cornerstone. Yeah. I guess if we're talking locks, this. What makes a knife a meme knife? Silliness, I guess. Wrinkles. This could be a meme knife. This could be a meme knife. Oh. Getting tricky with it. This is a meme right here. Ooh, I got some dust. That was some dust. I need to fix that. Got the 16-year-old bounty hunter. Oh, got a 16-year-old bounty hunter for Christmas. I'm glad he likes it. Yeah, the corn knife, the hot dog knife, those are meme knives for sure. Poop knife, folding sickle, all my gas station knives. You know, I'm gonna anti-dust my hand here. We're live. The donut knives, all the donut knives are kind of meme-ish. Meme-ish? Meme-ish? Sure. Sure. What else? So I ordered a knife today. Excuse me. I thought about getting the one, and someone else was like, "Well, you need to reach out to Kizer because Kizer has sent me stuff in the past." But I kind of fell off of Kaiser's list. I don't know. Maybe they didn't like I didn't promote them enough, or whatever. Or they basically cut out everybody and then just started going with bees. But they did start sending stuff to Tri-State recently. But I believe he did reach out to them. But I considered maybe getting the premium one, but then it was like at that, yeah. I bought a Kizer. M390 on that one for 140 bucks. All the others are 14C. Actually, this one's M390 as well. There is a French fry knife. Kizer doesn't like my long hair. They were really friendly and stuff when we were in Atlanta. Katsu makes that scythe. I don't know. Mine's a generic one. But yeah, I bought this. I paid for it. I used B's discount code because I don't have a discount code either. But I bought the semicircular button liner lock. Oh, it's a button liner lock too? I didn't even realize that. Ha! How about that? It's not even a button lock, it's a button liner lock. I didn't even realize that. I'm an idiot. Micro 14C28N with the Norplex Ultrex micarta. Yeah, anyone know anything about the Multrex, Norplex Ultrex micarta? Microbe, that 80s camel carbon with a black wash blade. Sometimes, yeah, you want this one with that. You want this one with that. You got the Microbe DLC Ultra. With then you get that fat carbon and just trade somebody for the camo carbon. Although I did notice too, at first I was looking. They have a stud version and a hole version. So I almost went with the orange with their orange aluminum, but it's thumb stud. And you guys, everybody knows me by now. I like everything. I like a little bit of both, but if I have a choice between a stud or a hole, give me the hole. Give me the hole. It's non-porous micarta. Stacy, that blue does look really nice. The blue, although I'm not big on dark blue and black together. In this case, it actually isn't bad. Order in the next 19 hours and get it between January 23rd. Are these pre-ordered? Oh no, that one's pre-order. These top row is pre-order. The bottom row is not pre-order. Okay. Right. I was going to say, I swear mine didn't say I was waiting till the end of the month to get it. I heard my name, stud version. What's up, Brashear Beer? How you doing? Looks like your car. It's got an interesting look. The metallic oil resin. I definitely prefer the flick and hole. Full tie, that'd be cool. That would be cool. It's small too. The microbe family. I like the forward angle to it. We'll see how the handle fits. Nice forward choil. I'm interested. I got a dimensions photo. I hate it when they don't have a dimensions photo. You should always have a dimensions photo. Right? Like a picture like this, and then it's got handle lines. Give me the schematics. I like me a schematic. It's a top liner lock. That's fun. 2.1 inch on 1.9 on the blade. 5.33 overall. Yeah, it's down here. I knew that, Thomas. I knew it was down there, but they don't have, there's no photo. I want the picture. I'm a visual. You can get a specs list. As long as they list it, that's fine. But I'd prefer the picture. Show me. 5.5 open, yeah. 5.33 overall length, boom. 2.19 on the blade length. 3.14 on the handle. Norplex Ultrex, that's what I was going to look up. Does it say anything about that? Made in Sweden. We got some Swedish-made 14C28 in. Norplex Ultrex micarta improves grip with use, ages with caricature. Caricature. Fifth pocket knives come in handy. I love them. I love them. They're great. I will always carry 2 or 3 knives at this point. It's smaller than the Baby Banter. Let's do some comparisons. Hello! We'll get out the QSP mini penguin as well. They're almost the same size. So let's do this. Boosh. I have to slide that up. Wow. So the overall length of the new microbe is 5.33. So the QSP penguin is almost 5.5. And the Baby Banter is 5 3/8. So you're looking at almost the same size as one of these bad boys. Handle on the microbe, 3.14. We have 3 1/8. We have 3 1/4. Right about in between there. Blade 2.19, 2.25, 2.25. So honestly, the microbe is literally about the same size as the mini penguin or the Baby Banter. Smaller little setups. I love them both, especially if you got that choke up spot. That choke up spot gives you that full grip. All of a sudden it becomes a user, a nice size. I love these as a secondary carry. I will always kind of, every day I've been carrying one closer to a full size, one that's kind of more on the mini size, and then a slip joint. This has been my daily for a few months now, and I've been loving it. I'm going to continue to do it. I would say times that I might not do that is if it's certain days in the summer where I'm wearing certain shorts, where having 3 knives in the pockets isn't necessarily the way. But if I'm wearing jeans, I could carry even more than this. I'll have those 3 knives. I'll have my pry bar. I'll have my pen. Flashlight on occasion. The overall curve of that microbe, though, yeah, because these are both more kind of straight, definitely straight. And that curve is going to give it, like, it's going to curve into the hand right into this area here with a grip kind of like that. If it's still there next week, it's mine. Happy New Year, gang, says Bluminati. I prefer to use my 5th pocket knife for cardboard, tape, etc. Same. Or if I've got, I'm getting a dust issue going here. If I've got people that want to borrow a knife, a lot of times if I got one of my nice knives, I got my smock in my pocket. Someone's like, oh, can I borrow a knife from someone? Then I won't hand them this, I'll hand them this. I'll hand them my 5th pocket. Seems to be a little more manageable for non-knife types, if you know what I'm saying. But to me, yeah, close to a full size, a mini, and a slip joint, it's the B's code for 10% off is good for another few hours. What is that for the Kizer stuff? Splitting Slices gonna take off. Hey, Byron, thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. Have a great night. Have a good weekend. Robin, Dong always matches the shirts with his carry. Dude, Dong is top notch. Top notch. This guy. Nothing but respect for the setups. His daily carries, matching out the shirts, looking good. He's got some fixies that just fit well and some cool pocket art and stuff that he throws in there. Jim, have a good weekend. Thanks for hanging out, Jim. Always a pleasure talking to you. See you in one of the lives soon for sure. Kizer code for 72 hours from his live on New Year's. Yep, I used it today when I bought the micro. 10% off. It works today. So I'm excited to check this one out. It's cool. And now I'm even a little more excited because it's not even a button lock. It's a button top lock, that's great. Dong's daily carries are spot on. He's a goddamn hero. It was on the Kizer new releases. It worked on this. It worked on my this. I don't remember what it was. And it's not going to be in this. Because I bought it on the other computer. If I had bought it on this computer, I could bring up a cart and like type it in, but it was like B's 10 or I don't know. We love you, Dong. 8:16. I'm getting hungry. I ate good. I had pho earlier. I ate a little more than 3/4 of it and a couple of egg rolls. And so I could eat the rest of that pho. Or I also got a sausage with sticky rice to eat for later, which is going to be really good. And believe it or not, I don't know, I get pho. You get pho. Wow, how's my audio been? I just noticed my microphone is way far away. It must be all right. People must be able to hear me since you're the only thing. Papa, can you hear me? Pho is great. So it's almost best to go and you sit down there and eat it. But this place, it's only like 6 blocks away from me. I buy it and they have it all packed up separate. And then you bring it home, and I just take the broth, pour the broth into audio's fine. Thank you. I suppose someone would have said it was quiet. I had my microphone really far away, pushed back, and I didn't realize it. It should be right about there. Boom. So they separate it. So then you just take the broth alone. I put it in a pot, get it to almost boiling, throw the noodles in there and some of the ingredients. And then I take the rest of the meat and stuff that's raw and put it in the bowl. And then once that broth with the noodles is just about boiling, you take that and just dump it over the top, and it's like you're getting it right then and there. And then if you take that and put it in the fridge, generally within 1 day, it's still good. After more than a day, I would imagine it would start to get a little soggy and kind of gross. But I've had some reheated the next day, and it's still delicious. And then they have all types of other things. I get this, I don't know even what it is, but it's sausage. They slice it up into chunks, and I get that and sticky rice. And I think that's really good too. Delicious. Delicious. Pho, get the combo pho with everything. It's got the beef. It's got the beef balls. It's got the tripe, like the stomach. The cartilage, oh my God. You look at the cartilage and you're like, I don't know if I should be eating this. This looks like something I should have cut off the end of a steak. And then you eat it and it melts in your mouth. And you're like, okay. Okay. For the win. And I like trying everything. It's good. You could get just beef and it would be fine. Wish I had a spot like that near me. Bro, living in California for years, I was spoiled with some of the really, really good spots to get food. And there's definitely things that I'd like to get that we had there that we don't here. But pho is kind of one of those things where you got to go to a few places. Some of them will make their broth a little different than others. Or I love a banh mi sandwich. Banh mi pork sandwich with some jalapeno in it. Excellent. Just excellent. Dong, bad influence, enabler, sadistic but gentle. Fingers of a sailor. Thing of beauty. Yeah. What was I saying now? Food, pho. Broth is definitely different, but yeah, banh mi sandwiches. That's the thing I don't want to talk down about my spot over here, but I don't really like their banh mi sandwiches. They're okay, but something about them, it's just not, I don't care for it as much. Versus there's another spot that's over by the disc golf park that their pho is also really good. And they have pan fried or steamed pot stickers. Super good. Those pot stickers are top notch. But their banh mi sandwiches are incredible. Like their banh mi sandwich is perfect. It's like $5-6 for a pork sandwich. On like a hoagie. So good. Just the one here, I don't get the banh mi's. I don't get them, which is disappointing. But their pho is great. Their sausage is great. Their pork belly, they get a chunk of pork belly and they dice it up and it's got a crispy edge to it. Yum. Korean restaurant where you cook your own food and have an electric burner in front of you to heat boil the bowl of soup. Yes. We used to go to Korean barbecue all the time in LA. There isn't really any good ones that I'm aware of around here. I need to put eye drops in my eye. But yeah, the Korean barbecue spots where you cook it yourself, just like bring out another plate of meat, keep it coming. So good. So good. No good Chinese food in the little towns. That sucks. What's up, Ground Fog? The good old cock meat sandwich. Eye drops. Oh. I'm crying. It's like a tear. It's like a tear. Yeah, I was moving some stuff, and that's there's a couple dusty things over there, and I can't touch them. Happier New Year, Lakeside. What's up? How's it going? How's pizza and AZ? Bagels suck too. I said I wouldn't cry. I said I wasn't going to do it. We got some great pizza spots too. Monday or Tuesday putting league is right across the street from this Bricksworth or something like that. And they do old school like Chicago deep dish where they put the sauce on the top, which I still think is weird. Put the cheese on the top. You can have everything be exactly the same, but put the cheese on the top. Although it's fine. It's still delicious. It's deep dish. They do it in a rectangle, which I prefer round pizza cut into triangles. Square cut pizza is no good. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Each slice should have crust. I like crust. Each slice should have crust. But a deep dish rectangle cut into 6 pieces, they all have crust. And it's like that super deep. It's good stuff. The only thing I don't like about it is it's downtown Minneapolis. They're kind of in a trendy spot. And so you're spending it's like $26 for the pizza when it should be 16. You know, everything's getting more expensive. I get it, but $26 for a pizza that should be 16. I eat a lot, but I get that pizza. I get in the car. I start driving home, and I eat 4 of the 6 pieces before I make it home. By the time I'm a big tipper. And like, so there, it's like you're at $32 by the time you walk out the door with your pizza. And then I can eat it all in one sitting. I mean, I can go get sushi and spend similar to that. You know what I mean? And it's just pizza. It's pizza. Pizza. Crust, cheese, pepperonis or sausage or veggies, sauce. Like, it doesn't need to be $30 for a pizza that one person of my stature could almost eat the whole thing. 2 pies for 25. See, that's what's up. That's what I'm saying. $30, it should be 16. $16 for that pizza. Then you buy 2 of them for 32. That makes sense to me. I remember when a slice of pizza was 75 cents. What's a large pizza cost to get delivered? 40 to 50 bucks. Well, from where, Robin? You know, like I have Domino's right down the street. I usually get, they have a deal where it's like they have pick ones or whatever. You can get like either a 12-inch pizza or some cheesy bread or some wings or something like that. And I'll usually get like the 12-inch pizza, 12 wings, and some breadsticks or something like that. And it'll be like 20 bucks. And then maybe 24, 25 delivered. $8 for a slice? That better be a huge slice. Yeah, if I order from like Domino's or from Marco's right down the street, it's going to be between 18 and 30 bucks. Probably. How do you know you're old? I remember when you could go to Taco Bell, give them $6, and you'd get like 20 items. You get like, it was 49, 59, and 69 cents for tacos and burritos. Like 49, 59, I'll get 10 of those and it'd be $5.99. A legit pizza place, La Familia. There's some good legit pizza places, but I feel like some of them are just too expensive. There's a legit pizza place that's not downtown Minneapolis. that it is like one of those little like food truck type places, and $16 for that pizza. And I will eat a little bit more of that. I probably eat that whole pizza versus 4 to 5 of the 6 pieces from this $30 spot. I'm telling you, learn to cold ferment your own pizza dough. Oh, I know what you eat. That the food truck place I'm talking about, that dude does that with his pizza dough, and it is bomb. And he's got one of those brick ovens or whatever, so it's like you literally order the pizza, talk to the guy, he makes it while you talk to him, and you pay, and it's done in like 2 minutes. Slice with sausage, onion, and pepper for $7. How big is the slice though? Should be a big slice. Remember when Wendy's had a taco bar? Holy shit. Yeah. And chili. Yeah, I go to the grocery store for myself, maybe like once a week or something like that. It's usually about $100. It also depends though. You go and buy, I can go to the grocery store and just buy a couple of things and it's 50, 60. But like you buy a case of Red Bull and that's $20. It's like, wow, just the Red Bull was 20. I'm definitely getting an itchy eyeball, which is not great. I won't complain about my woes of my eye issues. They look all right. The baby blues. That one. I can't eat sausage and pepperoni. Doesn't work on your stomach. That sucks. Sometimes they're real. Some days that'll get me a little bit. If you get a lot of pepperonis with a lot of the oil. Pizza Hut had a smoking section. And there's no divider. Yeah, the smoke didn't stay in the smoking section, Thomas. No doubt. I lived that. I remember. And there would be the red cups and the candles with the red little glass covers. The slices aren't crazy big. We used to have, they shut down. It was called $5 pizza. And it was like a Little Caesars, basically. It's $5 pizza. You get a decent pizza this big around, maybe 12-inch for $5. One topping. And then it was still called $5 pizza, but the cheapest one was $5.99. But then they also had a mac and cheese. If you ever had like a spicy beef and mac and cheese pizza, bomb. But that one was $8.99. But it was good. And then they got bought out, and now it's still a pizza place, but the cheapest ones are $12. And they're the same. It's the same oven. It's almost the same pizza. Smoking section, bro. I used to work restaurants, and it was like 3 for non-smoking, please. 2 for smoking. I always liked working in the smoking section because there was less kids and more cool people. All the cool people smoked. I didn't. But man, I worked the smoking section. That was where the bar. You know, the bar was in the smoking section. And they used to allow smoking on a plane, right? Now you could like get fined thousands of dollars or whatever if you did that. Stop touching your eye. I'm going to get all squidgy on you. I'm going to be all squidgy by the end. Mod pizza. Kizer new 02 15% off code from Todd Carr. That's legit. I wish I had used the 15% off code. I bought it with a 10% code, which is fine. Like I said, I could probably get a hold of Kizer and they may give me something. Right now I have a running code with Kansept and Tenable. So I got a discount. Well, it's not a code that I give out. It's a code that they let me use. So if I purchase anything from Kansept or Tenable, I get a nice little discount on it. So I pour myself out to them. Kansept is good. Tenable's been making some great stuff. God damn it. It's the worst because when I want to start touching my eyeballs and I can't stop. I got poop eye. That's how you get pink eye. That's how you get the pink eye. Poop on your pillow. Pizzeria in New York City that's near MSG used to have large dollar plain pizzas. Yeah, just a big old slice for $1. This guy was vaping on the plane. I hear you can get, you just boom. They're like, they see you and they have any proof that you've done that or you smoked a cigarette in the bathroom or something. It's like thousands of dollars. Got a bit of the poop finger. I got the stink finger, and then you start sticking it in your eyes. I gotta keep clean. I have to stay clean because I can't stop touching my eyes. You guys ever see Dazed and Confused, the kid? That's me. I can't stop. They like itch. I just want to touch them all the time. So what I'm hearing is if I want a Kansept knife, send you the money and have you buy it for me. I gotta stay moderately legit. I wouldn't want to take advantage of any companies, but I mean, you know, maybe I find one and I buy it and I like it for a little bit and then I don't and I sell it to Lanyard Man. I'll pick that up for you, Lanyard Man, and then when you go to TPK, you can look through their wood. Pick out a wood for me. Dazed and Confused is top 5. It's 100% top 5. That's like one of the greatest movies of all time. Do I wish I could lick my eyeballs? No. Because I would. And man, you get crap in there. Now I'm eating fecal. Well, got the microbe in the spandex micarta. Cicero. We think alike. If you were to look at a bunch of my knives and a bunch of Ciceros, now we could make a stack of similarity. Got good taste, that one right there. That one right here, it's got some good taste, to tell you what. Fecal matters. That shit will always be funny. Right? Right? Always be funny. Are you talking about Two Bro Pizza? What's the secret code, Dan? I can give out the secret code. I'd be screwed. They would know it. The secret code has to be delivered to me. It has to be like, oh, like I give them the message and yo, hey, it's me. How you guys doing? Blah, blah, blah. You got my address. It's not like it's free or anything. I still got to pay. It's not like it's like 80% off or anything like that. But it's a nice little discount. It's like 30, 50. I might even throw Dazed in tonight. If you could pick your eyeballs. All right. Terry states, and it makes sense, but a friendly reminder. Pubic hair micarta is 100% possible. Cicero, hands down, 80% match between our collections. Yeah, no doubt. Terry sounds like he's speaking from experience. I think Terry might have tried it. Should we put in a collection? What if everybody mails him a little hair, a couple hairs. If we combine all our hairs into like, it would be like the Voltron of all Voltrons, like the pubic Voltron micarta. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Shh. I'm listening to reason. Was missing half the conversation because I had top comments. Mr. Mouse, I can't say same today, but that happens so much. It's the worst. I've messaged them about it. It's dumb. Just messing with me. We're all messing. We're having a great time. But yeah, the top chat, live chat kind of situation, it bugs me. It's annoying. Especially because like Dong isn't in my top chat. How could Dong? Right now he's got the crown for number 3, but that will still keep him out of top chat. It's because of his name. It's got to be because of your name, Dong. Can we watch Dazed and Confused on a live? I guess technically we could. I'm wondering what would actually shut it down. Because, you know, I could demonetizing a live or shutting a live down. I think if it's like, because if I'm not, I don't monetize it. It's kind of like when I've done some lives from Putting League and we've had DJs there a few times where then there's music and it's like half the thing, there's this Led Zeppelin blaring really loud and so it basically does demonetize me. But if I don't have that monetization on, it'll tell you, oh, you can't monetize on this. But if I would never was in the first place, it won't make a difference. As long as it doesn't remove the actual video. They keep Hate Nate out of top chat sometimes too. It doesn't make any sense. What are we going to make the lanyard out of? Well, I mean, if it's going to be pubic micarta, the lanyard's got to be made out of back hair? Pubicarta? Gorilla mask. I've got a rare red pubicarta. It's not easy because to collect, I need to get people for donations. We want to get a rare red-orange pubicarta with dingleberry beads. And would you want to like straighten it, like you want to put all the hairs in so it just gives a natural curl to it? Jesus, what are we doing? Or you could straighten them all. And then, you know, if you straighten them all and then you lay them all directionally, you could control the pattern of the micarta. This whole chat would not be in top comments. It would be, there's no chat. I mean, you know, imagine sending that. Hateful Dong in 2026. Stem cell micarta. We're going to grow this micarta in a dish. That's the beauty of it. I'd vote Hateful Dong. You just pile them in the mold and pour the resin. Well, I'm saying, but you could then control it. Like you could have varieties. It's like micarta has variety to it. Sometimes it's like that couch texture to it. You know, they've got the different things. It's like you're using different materials, but you could have the hairs laid sideways, the hairs laid vertically. You could have all the curlies just intertwined. You could put all the hair like this and mat it into like matted up chunks. Toilet paper micarta? That's a thing too. I mean, you could pretty much micarta just about anything, I would imagine. As long as it can handle the resin pour. I'm not sure how that resin works when you do like micarta. I know that there are certain things I've made in the art world where the resin gets hot. And so that has an effect. Like you wouldn't be able to like pour the resin like on your hand or something because it would burn your hand, you know, but certain cases where it would react with the chemical as it's heating and hardening, that it could liquefy, you know, like, you know, you wouldn't really be able to make micarta out of like sliced cheese. Or would you? I don't know. I have nipples. Can you milk me? I think if this were a real thing, you're greatly overestimating how much you want to actually handle said pubes. As long as it's fibrous enough to hold the resin. Focus. Focus. Hi. How you doing? Kenman. Oh, Cicero. Okay. We're okay. Crotch Carta. It's definitely a late night Kenman talk here at the end of the night. For those of you that we've lost a few. So people have tuned out. They're like, I don't know what happened at the end of the night there, but they started talking about the weirdest micarta materials. Who gets to do the first review? What you don't know can't hurt you. That's a thing. We kind of live in the basement, Hate Nate. It's kind of a hanging out in the basement, you know, making sure, you know, the parents coming down. Okay, we're good. They're coming down. Oh, we were just talking about micarta. If we lost them, we didn't. I don't know. I think everyone knew what they were getting into. We're pretty upfront. Paul's been collecting. Paul Mills. I saw you in here earlier. I don't think I directly addressed you, Paul. Hi, Paul. So, dude, you could clone. What if you mix blood with the micarta or with the hair? Ugh. You got to sand and polish the micarta after you've shaped it. Cross-cut pubicarta. That's my carta. Mom, if you're listening, I'm sorry. We're just children. We're just a bunch of children here. Just saying stupid, you know. It's like farts and poop jokes are always going to be funny. So Terry's made this joke in the past and it hasn't flown. We've turned it into a whole session. This is a whole segment. I keep mine and my wife's after every grooming session. Where do I? Wow. Bunch of Terry, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I am literally, I should be in third grade. I should be in third grade. And that's fine. That is, you kind of feel bad about it. I like where we've gone tonight. This is fun. And the fact that it, to me, in a way, this is inspiring. Hear me out. Hear me out. The only way you can really come out with true greatness sometimes is to brainstorm. I am a believer in that. If you've got something that you want to work on, brainstorm. Come up with ideas. You're trying to figure something out, come up with ideas. And you can't just come up with like 3 ideas. They're all good. Pick this one and call it a day. You need to come up with 10 ideas, 20 ideas, and 15 of them are stupid. They're completely out of the way, off the wall, never going to be done. But what happens is one of those crazy, weird ones that you're like, man, this is pube card, that's ridiculous. But you start talking about that, and then the next thing you know, it was like, oh, that made us think about this, and then we started talking about that, which then led us to the final correct thing. So like that crazy, wild recommendation could spur some type of thought process, which brings you to a conclusion that you may not have came to had you not allowed the ridiculous. I just blacked out there for a minute. Did that make sense? What did I just say? Yes. Anybody, you guys follow me? I mean, you can swap them out. You can swap them out. Anybody ever see Nip Tuck? Folks are old enough. Who remembers that show? Nip Tuck. That was a good show. That was definitely one of the early ones before like your Breaking Bads. Am I glitching? No, dude, I just spit like serious stuff. Copper scouring pads, cut them up and make a resin handle out of it. Ooh. See, Robin? Yes. Maxi pad Carta. Dude, you could do it. That could be done. Cotton ball Carta. Have I been on the ice yet? No. I'm going tomorrow. Going tomorrow. Getting on the ice tomorrow. I'm excited. I got to go make sure some of my batteries are charged up and stuff. Pretty much ready to go. Should be a good one. I hear 87% of the crap I say for the first time. Yeah. Nip Tuck was a trip. It was such a good show. That was like old school, crazy show before shows really started making some cool, crazy stuff. And it was just fun. Wild stuff, too. Humans are just complex earthworms. We are. We are. Resin handles would be kind of a fun thing to get into. I've done a lot of resin pouring and stuff, making like sculptures and making molds and stuff in some of the artwork that I've done in the past. I've done a few resin things where you put something in the middle of it and then put it on the lathe and carve it into a shape. It's fun. I just wish I had a vacuum chamber. That kind of makes it a lot easier. Like if you really want to make some high quality resin shit, you want to get a good vacuum chamber, because then you can pour it, put it in there, and remove all those extra bubbles.
Don't mind me, we can get as nasty as you want, no shame. Listen up, jealousy filling up a fucked up mind.
Earmuffs.
It's real fucked up like a fucked up crime. If I say fug 2 more times, that's 46 fugs in this fucked up prime.
Hate Nate, ladies and gentlemen. $20 from the Hate Nate. We've heard him. We love him. My man's and them. I haven't heard that song in a while. Now I'm going to have to play it. I will make note. Click YouTube. with a verse from the Book of Durst. Fredisms. Classic Fred. Little hot dog flavored water. There's gonna be just one knife that's all pubicarda, and it just gets passed around to everybody. I'm still convinced, like, because if you're gonna, red hair, like, I like orange handles, yellow handles, red, like, I'd want to, like, find someone who can farm some serious bright orange red hair. Hey, Nate, thanks for spitting that flowy rhyme for 20. I appreciate you. Got something extra special on the way for you. Actually, you're going to end up getting 2 packages. Dong, you're going to get 1. Tom, you're going to get 1 for sure. And Dong, I've got that extra stuff in yours. Hate Nate keeps spitting out stuff like that. Extra treat. We all are blessed with the extra treats. I'll still listen to the $3 Bill album. Dude, they were great, right? Those first couple albums were really good. Then I kind of fell into other stuff. Ooh, straight grays? Grays and blacks? I didn't think about that. I just kept seeing this brown, brown, black. Throw some grays in there too. Ooh, girl. You see the guy who puts honeycombs and bees in resin? Yeah, I've done some stuff like that, making some pens and things where you pour the resin. That's why I was saying, like, some projects I've done with some resin before. I wish I had a vacuum chamber, because then you can really make sure that the resin is nice and clear with no bubbles. It pulls all the bubbles out. And then you can really see into the depths of, like, if you're putting that honeycomb in the center, or like I've done pens where you use like a core of like a corn cob. And so you can see all the corn cobs around it, because it's the corn's not there, but it's like the cob, like skeletal section. And then the resin fills in all the cracks, but it still has that texture or that pattern to it. But without a good vacuum, you might have some bubbles that kind of make it look not as, sometimes the bubbles look cool, but a real clear resin over some of that stuff when you pour, that's what you want. Robin can contribute some gray beard hair. Someone has to have, we need ginger bush. A thick, full one. I've seen crosscut skateboard scales before. Right. You get that cross angle. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's what I'm basically talking about. A resin degassing chamber, same kind of thing. That, or a vacuum chamber that you could put the resin in, or you put the whole part in to help reduce the air bubbles. Or you do a long pour, where I've done some where I did these molds where, so if I've got, here's the thing that I'm pouring the resin into, right? So you put it down on the floor, right? And so imagine this is the floor, and then you start pouring it, and then you go up, and then you stand up, and you're basically pouring this thin little stream, because you get the little stream going and you can bring it up, and it will be the thinnest little stream of resin. And then if you let it drop like 3 or 4 feet, basically you're removing all the bubbles, and then you let it drop into one side and slowly ooze over everything else, and you can get rid of most of the bubbles. But the ultimate thing would be either a degassing chamber that you put the resin in, or a vacuum chamber that you can put the whole part in and let it sit in there. You got an owl outside. The owls are cool. We got owls at the park that are really fun. Wife wanted to do stuff. Happy wife, happy life. She don't give me shit for the knife life. Fred's living the dream, y'all. Happy wife, happy life. Good family. Good job. Doing well. Buying some knives. Getting some customs. That's what we all strive for. Happy life. A heat gun will also help the bubbles rise to the surface. Yes, for sure. But really, the trick is you just spend a couple $100 and get that vacuum chamber, or what, and then it will be bubble free. I've made things without it at all, and there's a couple little bubbles in there, and it doesn't, it's fine. But if you're trying to make something like snow globe worthy, where it's like you want to be able to see through that and just see nothing but what's inside of it. Sorry. Bubbles can get distracting. You can use plastic cardboard for molds. What are we talking about? Molds, you can really do almost anything. When I make molds, I'll use foam board. Just use the foam board. So like you make a box out of the foam board and use hot glue. And so you build the walls with hot glue and just make your shape. Then you can make it exactly the size you want. Because if you have a big box or something you're using and you're putting a small piece in it, you have a lot of waste. But if you have the exact piece you want, you can now cut out a piece for the base and then cut walls and hot glue it together and make it just the perfect size for whatever it is that you are molding. I used to make a lot of silicone molds too. So you literally make that, the bottom half, put it in there, pour half of it, take that off, pour the other half, and then make like 2-part molds. Evan and Caitlin, for the last 4 years, they've done Halloween challenge where they try to use resin to preserve a jack-o'-lantern. Huh. It sounds familiar. I don't know. I might have watched some of them. I'll have to look that up. Bubbles is the girl next door. Ooh. Saw someone do a resin pour, not in layers. The thermal reaction melted the plexiglass. Yeah, see, that's the thing, is sometimes there's a certain amount of heat. And so depending on what you're doing, you could have an issue. And if you got a leak, then it all just oozes out and then you're screwed. Evan and Caitlin, huh? Copy. Like round silicone molds. And it has a nipple tip. What? I don't think I have seen them. Oh, he's got one of those? Damn, I want one of those. Screen grab. Evan and Caitlin. 1.6 million subscribers. Damn. That's wild. I want one of these. Instead of just a mask for like dust and stuff, that's like a full face mask that it sucks, it blows air through there, so it's always clear. It doesn't like fog up. And then you've got a little pump thing on the back. My dentist has one. They're expensive. But as far as like anti-dust collection and clear, Wait, what do you sell? What are we talking about? I will watch a couple of their things. For sure. 1.5 million, 1.6 million subs. That is wild. Videos, 900,000 views, 900,000. Wow. They're doing it. Good for them. What do you sell, Hey Nate? What are you selling to me? What am I buying? I'll buy that for $1. Whoop. They're a dorky couple that do fun experiments, right? I could relate. I could relate. Paint and body shop supplies. Safety is a big part. Those masks are called Veriflow. They're the helmet for the 3M system, fresh air units. How much? Got the hookup? Because for the several $100s that I've priced them at, it's like, ooh. Oh. You know what I mean? Filtration cartridges are probably expensive too for it. Yeah, I mean they're medically, they're high end. If you go to the doctor or a dentist and they use them there, you know, what would the mask do without the system? Or don't you need the system in order for the mask to do any good? I feel like if you didn't have or I don't know how they work, but like it's got to have the fan and the pump blowing through it. Because if you just put that mask on, it's going to start fogging up. I would assume. I would probably fog it up, breathing all in there. But yeah, like boom, boom, turn it on, nice and clear. You can just breathe without having to know that you're blowing dust out of your nose. And the one that I have with the little things right here, the two little filters you put on, it like pushes in my nose, touches, and then it starts to get sweaty in there and a little drippy and itchy. I mean, I'm just complaining. Oh, you can attach the whole thing to a compressed air system. Or you have I've only seen them portable, where it's like the whole thing is connected. There's a filter in the back. We got it? Send me the info. I'm interested. Is it the first? What's that? Messages. It's the first link. Yeah, they're expensive. That's I knew $2,000. Yeah, I mean I can't afford that. It looks great. Kevin, it looks great. Or it looks like that's the photo. So the 3 that you sent today, it's the first one you sent today. Yeah, I can see the photo. Excellent. Terry was guessing. Yeah, the ones I was looking at, I guess, were standalone, not connected to anything external. But I know, like, especially, like I said, when I saw one at the dentist office, you know, like that's not going to be a cheap version. Kevin, I appreciate your extra work, Kev. Fantastic. Fantastic. Hate Nate's checking. It's probably something that's out of my price range, but I saw one and I was like, oh, dude, I had a mask on today and my nose was kind of dripping and it was like itching and scratchy. Holy crap, I was less than $0 off. Wait, what? $1,500. Todd saw some in the operating rooms. Yeah, that's probably similar to what, I'm thinking in the medical field. Because I saw one at a doctor's office and then I saw one at the dentist and it was like, that is pretty sweet. I was like, did your face get hot? And just like, nope, because the air's moving around. It always kind of seems a little bit cooler inside of it. Evan and Caitlin use mobile respirators with full head mask with backpack filter system. And the companies probably send those to them. I would imagine. If you have 1 million subscribers, that's money. That's big money. They're making, if you look, I look at their videos. Every video has 900,000 to 1 million views. That's $4,000 or $5,000. You make 4 of those a month. They're making $10,000, $20,000 a month. Hate Nate's cost on the automotive paint spray unit is $2,000, and that's his cost, which means it's going to go for what, 3 or 4? Wow. They're nice. If it's something where like, oh, well, I work in automotive paint spray and I do that for 5 or 6 hours every single day, 40 hours a week or whatever, then yeah, no doubt. If a patient has hepatitis, it's an extra form of protection against the hep. You might have the hep. Terry sending a link on Discord for one for less than $400. Adventure 50 popping in to say Happy New Year. What up, dude? Keep up the good work. Everyone go check out Adventure 50. I'm sure most of you already do, if not all of you. Check my Discord DMs. I gotta check my Discord. Pull up that Discord. Where's my link? Give him a link. Boom. Come on. There it is. Oh, Terry sent me the link as well. Oh, wow. That's got a whole butt pack. Look at that. Comes off the back, goes to this huge pack. Got the proton packs on the backs and they split. Oh, shit. Wow. $560 for this bad boy. These are the face masks you want. But look at that. $1,600. Pow. That's the trick one right there. Clean. You look like a badass. 29% off. Respiratory hard hat assembly. Yeah, that's pretty choice. Bone dust can carry hepatitis. Wow. Nice, Thomas. Yeah, I would imagine the more expensive ones are better too. They're going to be rated for more dust or more, less of higher a quality. In Google, type Evan and Caitlin respirator. Ha! I do ground fog. It's kind of top secret, but you're in. Message me. I'll give you a link. What's your name on Instagram again? Is it ground fog or it's something else? Renee Ramon in the house. What's up, Renee? Happy New Year. Dude just won another big giveaway on Facebook. Nail Trail Dale just won something else? What'd you win this time? He also won the top prize from the Tri-State Christmas. That's weird. It's like it works, but it doesn't. I typed in Evan and Caitlin's Amazon, or it came up with the page, but that is the same one. That's still the same one. That's this one right here. Couple thou. Couple thou. Yeah, I won't be buying one of those anytime soon. If I had 1 million subs, sure, I'll buy one. They probably give you one. They'll be like, "Oh, we need to sell these. You please use it." I don't have Instagram, but I heard people have good luck with that. With Instagram or Instagram giveaways. I don't do the Instagram giveaways, or I have friends on Instagram, and I have a lot of you folks and stuff, and people will send me the link for the giveaways and stuff. I generally don't enter them. There's so many. But yeah, generally they just want you to send the link to like another person and then you're entered. It's free. We need to go buy lottery tickets, right? There's so many good things out there to buy. So how much are the filters? Yeah, how much is a replacement filter? I don't even want to know. Almost unwinnable. Yeah, but that's kind of the thing. Is all these things, it's luck. Some people win multiple times, entering regularly. I've entered and won several YouTube things. I don't really enter those as much anymore. If I do, I enter as do something nice and maybe give it to someone else or whatever. But I mean, I won a Tri-State giveaway. I won Knives Fast giveaway. What was the other one I won? I won Stacy giveaway. The automotive paint filter is $150 for the filter. Yeah, Terry says you tag 3 people and then lose interest. Right, to me it's the work of now having to tag a few people and I just move on. It's nice to win some stuff though. Depends on what you're trying to filter. Certain filters for certain particles, right. If you're using toxic wood with chemical stickers on them saying bad, like that Paduke puts that cancer sticker on there. All right, it's 9:18. I'm hungry. Gonna get some food. Happy New Year, everyone. Magnus Sluts Ho. Jesus. We've got the Smock the Slut. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone in here, all the members, all the subscribers, all the lurkers just hanging out, all of you. We have a great time in here. It's fun. Good talk, good banter. Much love for everyone. Here's to 2026. Going to be great. If you have the opportunity to go to Blade Show, Texas, Atlanta, go. I'll see you in Texas for sure. Kevin, myself, Donnie, going to be coming in hot. So hot. So yeah, if anyone wants to join up, meet up, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Everyone have a safe weekend. I will maybe go live tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some ice fishing. Look at the pic you just posted in general. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like looking. J1. Oh my God. Sometimes when you get the screen cap just right, the look on the face, I'm just like a mouth open, just mouth breather. Best protection ever. Look at all the space right here. Look at the bulge space in the front. You know? Oh shit. That's fantastic. I mean, you know, what it's a fart. There's a fart stuck in there. Dude, if I had that suit to infinity and beyond, well, I could just live stream from that suit and it would just be oh boy. Wow. Wow. Dan Lightyear. Well, with that, I bid thee adieu. Appreciate y'all. Possibly see you tomorrow night. Saturday morning coffee for sure. So look forward to that. Let me know what we're buying next. I'm going to need a pocket knife to get out of this thing, right? Got to cut yourself out of there. Dude, just hotbox that thing. You can't even see the person in it because it's like full of smoke. It's just full of smoke. Then you need to hook them all together. You would need to hook them all together. I've seen, Tom, that's not coming up. I gotta go. I'm out. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you soon.